This conference will now be recorded.
Cool. Okay, we'll let me create a one new thing, and we will make it as September 2024. Yeah. Good morning, guys. So as today is the first class, the demo class, we have shared the link. Even if you are miss the demo, don't worry about that. So this is as a first class, we'll take it, and we will. I'll recap once again. I'll explain that what you're going to learn in a overview, or briefly. I'll explain that. So as a Java full stack, so we would get start with the first dev environment. Okay, we will start our learning with the uh, Java full stack. When you take this here, first we'll get start with the dev environment. Like now, what are the things, tools required? We would be installing that. Uh, First, we require a JDK. Okay, the JDK is when you're taking here JDK. You can check for in online what is a JDK download. Just you can browse it, JDK download. It will take you to the official site where you can see here Java 22, Java 21, and 17 are available here. It is saying that here 22 is the latest JDK. We can take it here. So this JDK depends on your operating system. You can download the what is the JDK required. You can download it here. You can download the latest JDK, whichever the version it is available. You can download that and you install in your system. Once you install in your system, you can check which JDK you are using here. Java minus B minus version. If you type that here, which would be showing it as a my JDK 21. It is showing here. If you get this, whenever you type here Java and Java C, if you type that here, if you get several options, then that means Java installation is proper on your on your machine. If not, you need to download and you are going to install that here. Okay, you are going to download and install. In case of the Windows, it's a simple installation, straightforward. There is nothing. Just you go to the Windows, download the exe file, download the exe file, x64-bit installer. Just download that and follow the installation wizard. Like, that's all we need to do that here. In case of the Mac, if you are installing that here, you can install the by using the brew command. Okay, brew install. We can say it as a JDK, JDK 22 or whatever the version it is. So JDK installation, how to install the Java, or like no, you can see here some of the blogs they explain. Uh, yeah, okay. Just you can do the brew install Java. First, we need to install the brew. Then you are going to. Hey guys, can you hear me? Somebody
Yes.
saying you are unable to hear. Is it my voice is clear?
Yes,
Yes, it's clear.
we are able to hear you.
Okay, somebody saying that not able to hear. Cool. If there is any problem, please you can unmute yourself and you can speak. Sometimes I will not be looking at the chats. Uh, just unmute yourself and you can speak. Yeah, cool. Here the best way to install in a Mac is just you go ahead and do the the brew install Java. You can do that here. Okay. Once you are done with that here, what is the JDK version? You can check that here. Okay, I'm checking here after doing this command. Yeah, this is a simple command which we can use it here. Brew install. Before that, you need to install the. If you are not install the brew, you can install the brew. You can install it. Okay. Once you are done with that, just you can verify that whether Java is installed properly or not. You can use the Java minus version, which would be saying that here, what is a JDK? It is installed. So in my case, it is saying it as a JDK 21 I have installed. Like I can upgrade. Now it's not required. We can see here JDK 21, and you can use the command called javac Java compiler. It gives the several options. That means Java compiler is also proper, and where I'm going to use the Java, and Java runtime environment is also ready. That's all we need to do the to install the JDK. Why I'm asking you to install the latest version is like anyhow you're learning the suppose if you are already using the some projects and you are executing, don't upgrade your JDK version. Let it be the same version. Continue that. If you are installing the first time, go with the latest version. What are the latest version is available? You can and JDK each 6 months they are releasing the one new version they are releasing. Typically when the projects are when you are working in the projects, whenever the JDK is released, they will not go and update their projects. Okay, they will take little time, and like now, if the version is stable and there is no problems, then they will be upgrading that here. When new version is released, we will be focusing on the what are the features they have introduced, which will be more helpful and like useful for your project. Then if it's really it's required, they will upgrade. Otherwise still the people will be learning the Java 8 or Java 11. That's versions the projects will be running. I know that some of the projects which is still running in a Java 5. Yeah. This is the thing. And the release documentation, if you are looking at here, what are the changes they have added and everything, you can go through this document. You can check that here if you are more interested in what are the new things it is added here. Okay, this is the first thing we would be installing that. So go to the Java. You just browse it in JDK download, and then it will take you to the official site of the Oracle. You can select the what is the version is required, and you choose the your operating system, or like Windows or Linux, whatever you are using. Maximum people would be using the Mac or Windows. In case of the Windows, you download and install. In case of the Mac, I would strongly recommend you people to use the brew command. The brew install Java. You do that here. That is going to fetch the get the latest version, and it is going to be installed here. Once you are done with that, then the next thing is we required a one IDE. This IDE is a integrated development environment. There are a lot of IDEs are available. Let's say we can take it as a IntelliJ has got its own IDE, IntelliJ IDE, and that is a JetBrains from the JetBrains. And then you have Eclipse and NetBeans. Like this, there are a lot of IDEs are available. I would strongly recommend you people to use the IntelliJ Community Edition. Okay, IntelliJ IDE idea. So just you'll say that here Community Edition. So just you go to the IntelliJ IDE official site, and this is the ultimate, which is only gives the 1 month free, and later we will be asked to pay some amount. And for our learning, IntelliJ IDE Community Edition is good enough. So you can download this IntelliJ IDE, you can install on your machine. Like again, here also you can choose the what operating system you are using, and if you are using the Windows, just you'll get the executable file. You install this executable file. You install first, you install the Java, then you install the IntelliJ IDE. Install that here. Yeah, in case of the Mac, same thing. Here you'll get this is a one DMG file. You'll get it here. Download and install it here. Okay, you choose the operating system, what operating system you're using, and download, and you're going to install that here. This is the two things uh, important for us to get start with the our program. And there are other things like no, we need a Maven. Okay, we need a Maven, and then we are going to use the IDE, another IDE, VS Code, and Git Bash. Okay, Git Bash. So like another one is, let me go one by one. So we are installing the IDE. Next one is you can say it as a Maven. Okay, when you are taking the Maven is a build tool. Whenever you are creating the any Java projects, we would use the Maven. uh, we would be using that here. What is a Maven, and we will be discussing later. So here you can say it as a Maven download. You can use the Maven download, and this is a place where you will get the your Maven zip file. You will get it here, and this zip file we need to add to the your class path. We need to add to class path. We need to add it here. In case of the Windows, if you are using the Mac, so Maven Brew install, you can just check for that here. So this is a Maven. Go here and you just say that here, Brew install Maven. That's it. Brew install Maven. When you say that here, this Brew install Maven, what it does is that it is going to install and it will set the in your path variables as well. We need not to do explicitly. This is a one command we would be using. Yeah, the brew install Maven, we are going to say that here. Yeah, and once you install this step, and we can verify that here, MEN minus V version. So which would be saying that is what is a Maven version, it is going to say that here. So in case in my system it is installed the 3.9.9, it is installed here, and which is installed by the homebrew, it is installed here. And to install the Maven, it requires the Java installation, it is required here. Okay, the Apache Maven, this is what 3.9.9, it is this is the one version it is using here. In case Windows machine, uh, like when you are installing the Maven, when you're installing the Maven, first you need to download this zip file. This is a zip file you are going to download, and in your environment variables, the Windows will have the environment variables. In that environment variables, you need to tell that here where is your Maven is running, Maven underscore home. In the path variable, we need to add the till bin directory. We have to add it here. Okay. Uh, just you can check it that in online. There are a lot of places you will get the help. Yeah, just download uh, this and extract that zip file, and two variables we need to set it in now in your environment variables. One is a Maven underscore home. This is a variable we are going to create, and you will set the value equal to where this Maven is installed. And in the path variables, you are going to add the bin directory. Okay, let me show you that here. So if I download this zip file, cool. Yeah, this is the one. Suppose if I'm taking the Maven install, okay, you will move to the some directory you are going to put here. Okay, okay. So PWD, I'm going to get the present working directory. This is the one. The Maven home is this is the place where you are install that, and in a path variables there will be a path variable where we are going to add the slash bin. We are going to add it here. These two variables we need to set it here. Okay, in case of the Windows, let me show you that here. So Windows Maven environment variables. Okay, there will be a lot of people written that articles on that. Like here, this is the one. You can go ahead and do here system variables and path edit. There you are going to create a m2 underscore home, Maven home equal to where your Maven is installed, and then there is another variable called the path variable. Okay, there is a, yeah, in this case it is not showing. Okay, we can see So this is a place where he explained nicely. Okay, you download this, and step 2, you can copy this path, and step 3 and step 4, you go to the environment variables where you are going to set that as a maven underscore home. What is a maven home directory? You are going to set it here. And another one is you are going to edit the path variable. You are going to edit, okay, in the path variable maven home slash bin, you are going to add it here, and that's it, nothing else. Yeah, this is the two things we need to do that here. First, you download this maven and move to the some directory where you don't delete often those things, like, you can create a one software folder or somewhere, and then you copy that path. Once you copy that path, then the next thing is you are going to the system environment variables. Okay, system environment variables, you are going here. Okay, to go to the system environment variables, how to go to that system environment variables is explained about here. Then finally, you are going to create a one new variable. You are going to create it here, maven underscore home, where you will paste the where the your maven is available, and then you are going to edit the path variable. You are going to edit the path variable where you would be setting the bin directory. That's it. That's all we need to do that here. In case of the Mac, I'm saying that just a simple command, use it here, the brew install maven. This is going to install and it will be setting the path. Yeah, to install the maven, first we need to install the JDK. Please remember that. And the next one is the important one is git bash. Okay, there is something called the git bash. You install the git bash, download from the here. Again, same thing here also. In case of the Windows, just you are going to get the executable file. In case of the Mac, again you can install the brew command, and you can install the on the Mac you can install here brew install git. So which is going to install the git? It is going to install on your machine. Like, it's a simple command, git brew install git, brew install git, which would download and install the git. It is going to download and install. And another one is, if you don't have the GitHub account, please create a GitHub account. Okay, github.com, you go to the github.com, log in, or register with them. Okay, once you register, all your projects, you can push it into the GitHub. You can push that here. How to do that, I'll explain the uh, maybe upcoming sessions, what is the git and how the git is going to work. I'll explain that here. To get start with our program, these are the main things it's required here in our dev environment. In our mission, we must have the one JDK, one IDE. Suppose if you are already familiar with the Eclipse or some other IDE, you can you can continue to use that. uh, if you are learning the first time, better download the IntelliJ IDE. This is a very nice IDE. So most of the companies, they would be using the either IntelliJ IDE or Eclipse, and some of the companies, they have got their own IDEs. Like, you should get familiar with the one of the IDEs. We should get familiar with that. So we can use the IntelliJ IDE Community Edition. We can use it here. Community Edition is which is a free. You are not asked to enter any of your credit card details or anything. Then you are going to install the maven. So the maven installation is brew install. In case of the Windows, download and add two variable. One variable is a maven home, and there will be already path variable. You edit, and then you are going to say that as a your maven home plus bin directory. You are going to add it here, and then I asked you to install the git. So git bash, you download from the this is a place where you would be downloading that. Okay, git bash, you are going to download. Yeah, git bash, you are going to download, and you would be installing on your machine. Yeah, this is required in order to push your code to the remote repositories. We require the git bash. It is required. Once you are done with the basic setup of your dev machine, then we can start learning about the Java. What is the Java, and what is the JDK, what is the JRE. So these things we can get started with that. So far, any questions? If somebody mission is a brand new, if we none of these things has been set up, if you want to install in the classroom, if you share the mission, I will guide you how to install it, all these things, because already in my mission all the things has been installed. That's the reason I'm explaining that what are the things are required and how to install. uh, these days, modern days, like modern operating systems, most of the things will be taken care by the operating system, and the installations are, they made it as a really simple. Yeah. Still, if if you want me to take somebody is ready to share the screen, uh, you can share the screen. I will be instructing that you can install the these softwares. Okay. By the way, any questions? Any questions, or can someone respond, please?
Uh, Hello, my name is Swati.
Yeah.
Uh, my system is new, but today I'm taking the class from mobile because I couldn't able to copy this link. Like when I click it, it's directly giving me the mobile. It's going to the mobile app.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Like if you send me the link to my email address, I can open your class in my laptop and you can install it for me.
Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah. And one more doubt, like you have told, like you should set the environment variables for Maven. Do we have to do it for Java as well?
Uh, Java automatically it will be adding to the class path. Okay.
Okay.
When you are installing that, it does that. If not, if it is not setting and if it is not recognizing that, then you have to go and explicitly set the Java path.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But these days, Windows 11 and all those things automatically takes that path.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Good. Okay, cool. So now when it comes to the Java, Java is a programming language. Okay, Java is a programming language where we can develop the like enterprise grade applications. You can develop the standard applications and enterprise grade applications we can develop by using the Java. When you are learning the Java, always the people thinks that here if I learn Java alone, that's good enough. But Java alone, it will not be sufficient, guys. Like in order to work in enterprise grade applications, you have to learn a lot of other frameworks as well, which is built on top of the Java, or by using Java those frameworks might have built that. And a lot of libraries has been developed, like the project when you're solving the business problem, like a lot of things we need to take care. When you're taking the lot of things, some of the things already the people has been solved that problem. Same problem you are going to solve it in your application. You don't reinvent the wheel to write it entire the code. Like no, you are going to take the existing libraries, and according to your requirements you are going to use that, or you may enhance that. On top of that, you may write your own wrappers, you will write it. So here, when you learn the Java, and here the main things is Java is JSE, and there is something called the JEE, JME. Okay, these two things we are going to learn that here: Java Standard Edition and the Java Enterprise Edition. These two things we will be learning here. JME is especially the mobile application developers. They will be using that here. Anyhow, we are not going to discuss, or we are not going to deal about the JME. So when it comes to the JSE, for our understanding purpose, we can say it as a core Java. Okay. And JEE is where you are going to deal with the enterprise grade applications, web applications. You are going to do that here. This is a place where it comes the servlets and JSPs. Okay. Then here we are going to take it as a Spring Boot. So these are the things like Hibernate. Okay. These are the some of the things like Kafka. Lot of other things you can say it here. And when this to learn this, the the fundamental thing is JSE is the fundamentals. On top of that, all these things of the frameworks and the libraries has built in order to understand how that enterprise grade applications, enterprise frameworks works, and how to use that. You should have the strong knowledge on the core Java. In case of the core Java, where we will be learning about the programming fundamentals, like how to write a simple hello world example to the how to uh, take some business problem and how we are going to solve by using the collections, and if there's something goes wrong, how to handle the exceptions, how to execute multiple threads, like what is a thread and how this is going to execute, and what are the data types it is having, and how do you write the loops, and how do you write the conditional statements. These basic elements you will be learning in J, JSC, Java Standard Edition. By using this Java Standard Edition, you cannot develop the enterprise grade applications. So this, by using the JSC, it will help you to develop the standalone applications. In order to work with the servers and work with the enterprise grade applications, or to work in the projects, you must have the knowledge on the JWE. Whereas servlets, JSPs, and Spring, Hibernate, Kafka, there are a lot of other stuffs are there. So we have to learn those things. Now we are not going to focus on this year. First 15 days we will be focusing on the core Java. Yeah, 15 days are 15 means about 22 hours. We will be getting that here. We will be focusing on the JSE, and this is a place where you are going to learn the the programming fundamentals. You are going to learn it here. The all the basic concepts you will be learning here. Okay, the basics you are going to learn that here, and this basics, which includes uh, the object oriented concepts, exceptions, collections, threads, reflection, annotations. So these concepts you will be learning here. So here we are going to say it as a if, for, while. Okay, then we are going to learn about the data types. What are the data types are available? Then you'll be learning the object oriented programming. Okay, then you are going to learn about the collections, exceptions, okay, threads. Okay, then you are going to set as a reflection. So these are the the topics we would be focusing on this. Once you get familiar with the programming concepts, object oriented concepts, and collections, arrays, strings, okay, then enums, you get once you get familiar with these concepts, then uh, we would be learning the concept called the SQL. We are going to learn that here. We are going to learn the SQL. When you are learning the SQL, you would be learning here DDL, DML, okay, DQL, okay, TCL, and TCL and DCL. Okay, here we are going to learn about the joins, index, and window functions. Okay, how the window functions works. These are the concepts you will be learning. How to interact with the database and what is the database, and to interact with the database, you will be learning about the SQL. Once you learn with the SQL, then we are going to learn about the something concept called the JDBC. You are going to learn that here. So JDBC is the place where you are going to learn about the how to use this DDL commands and how to connect with the your Java program, how to connect with the databases. We would be learning that here by using the JDBC API. So where we will learn about the statements, prepared statements and callable statements, and then connection object, how the connections, how to open the connections. Okay, then here we will be learning about the result set, how to work with the result set. These are the basic concepts you would be learning here. And here, when you are learning the core Java, there are other things we are going to learn about that here is the working with the external files. Okay, this is a, you can take it as a files, like working with the JSON files, XML, AML, okay, properties. Okay, working with the properties, CSV, and Excel. These are the commonly used file formats in the applications. Like, when you are exporting the data, you will be exporting it as a JSON or XML or YAML, or properties or CSV or Excel. How to work with this, you will get familiar with that. Okay, how to work with the from Java application. How do I read the JSON file? How do I convert this Java JSON data to the my Java objects? How to work with the XML, AML properties, CSVs? We'll be learning about that. And then when you develop your applications, like, you will be sharing your details. Like, if you are generating the invoices, those invoices has to be shared as a PDFs. How to work with the PDF, and how to work with the QR codes. Okay, how to generate a QR codes. So like, now when you're sharing the some details, nowadays you are seeing that here, when you are doing the payment or when you want to download the application, they will be sharing the QR code. When you scan that QR code, they will be giving the link, or they will be showing the details of the payment. Hey, this is what it is. You click on this link, it will take you to the payment gateway where you would be doing the payments. And these things we will be discussing in the as a part of the core Java. Core Java means it's not only core Java alone you are learning, guys. We are going to learn the these all these things you are going to learn as a part of the JSC. We are going to learn that here as a part of the core Java. These are the things you would be learning here. These all concepts you would be learning here. And there is a one more thing you would be in the part of as a part of the uh, JSC. We will be learning the JUnit. Okay, we are going to learn the JUnit 5. We will be learning here how to work with the unit testing, how we are going to write the unit testing. We will be learning here. So the core Java is a basic concept I'm saying here. Basics are fundamental things. If you are very good at fundamental concepts, going and learning the servlets and JSPCs, just you are going to learn what are the things they have provided and how we are going to use it. That's all you are going to learn that here. To understand and to learn on your own, whenever new concept, new frameworks you are going to work, you if we have a strong knowledge on this these fundamental concepts, you can go and easily learn that. Yeah, this is the one point I want to uh, highlight. The second point is here, today you learn this all these concepts. Tomorrow you, like, no, you decided to go like, no, automation, test automation, or you are going it as a like, no, Selenium side, or you are planning to go to the Android development. For you also, these skills are must. You must have the knowledge on these areas. This area you must have the knowledge on that. Definitely, once you complete these core concepts, where you can decide that here you want to continue it as a full stack developer, you want to go it as a test automation side, or Android development, you can decide that. Okay, so to learn Android development, to go as a Selenium developer, you must have the knowledge on this area. Yeah. Now, if we are going it as a full stack developer, then you will take the next step. Okay, learning about the UI technologies, and then learning about the what you can say UI, and then you'll start learning about the servlets and JSPs and Spring and Spring related modules like core, MEC, the Spring Security, AOP. Those modules you will be learning that here. Here we will get the more about the even Git also. We are going to learn how to uh, create a Git, how to create a Git projects, how to create a Git projects, what are the commands, and when you are pushing the code, if there is any conflict, how to resolve that conflicts. These are the concepts you would be learning in about the Git. We will be learning about that here, like, completely how to use Git from the command line, and at the same time, and you will be learning about the how we are going to uh, how to use from the command line, and how to use it from the your IDE. What are the IDE we are going to use it here? IDE also provides the UI, how to use that here, how to create a PRs, and how what is a PR, and how to merge the your PRs. These concepts I'll be explaining in Git session. I'll be explaining about that. So our discussion will start from the basics. Then we will be learning all these concepts in the when you're learning the core concepts. Any questions here? Yeah, some of the things, if it is first time you are hearing and first time you are like JSON, ML, XML, what is that? If you are not familiar with that, don't worry. So we are going to discuss in detail about the each topic, and we will be writing the code, and we will take some scenario, uh, and then we are going to solve that problem. Okay, we will create a problem, and that problem we are going to solve by using the Java and the JSON concept. When you are working with the JSON, there are a lot of third-party libraries are available, like JSON, JSON, and faster XML. How to use those libraries and how we are going to read this JSON data into your Java application, I'll be explaining about that. And not only explanation, I'll be giving the problem statements to you guys also. You will be solving those problems. So far, any questions? Cool. Okay, even if one person says, if you don't have any questions, I will continue. Even one person says, I have a question, and I'll clarify your question, guys. Um, yeah, this is an online session. Like, let's make it as a little interactive. Even if you say
Sir,
one person, yeah, go
yeah.
ahead.
So today's session is mostly we would be we are discussing what we are going to learn, what are
Exactly.
the softwares that we are supposed to install. So
Correct.
this session was mostly covering that. Am I correct?
Yes, exactly.
So from tomorrow, we would be doing hopefully the core Java concepts. That is going to take for like a week or 10 days. Am I correct? Or is it going to take more?
It will take more. It will take more than 15 days. It will take. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And the problem statements or the exercises that you would be giving to us. So if at all we are unable to do it, are we supposed to do it like in a group, like like getting together, or we are supposed to do it individually? Or are we going to, create a new group wherein whoever is added in this group can discuss their progress, so that everybody is on the same page when they are doing it? Are we planning something of that sort?
Okay. So the assignment questions you supposed to do individually, and if you have any questions or you are unable to solve that question, you in the first 10 minutes we will give time for that, and we can discuss, and we can solve that problem. We can unblock you. Yeah.
Okay,
And
thank you, sir.
another thing, you are going to push your code to the GitHub, and you will be sharing the GitHub link with us. And like whenever we have time, we will be reviewing the code what you have done that. If there is any changes, we will be telling you in the next class. If everybody makes the same mistake, and we will give you the pointers, like how to do, the coding best practices, and everything will be explained in the next session. Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you.
no problem. Thank you. Okay, here as a first day, we install the Java, and whether things are working or not, how do I ensure that? We said that here, hey, just you type the command called the Java minus version, which will tell you that Java version, whether things are working or not. How do you test that? Here there is a command called the jshell. You type the jshell, you type it here, which is going to open the welcome to jshell. The version is this. For an introduction, type /help. I don't know what is that. It does that here. Here it's type help. It is giving the some help. It is giving here. Type Java language expression statement or a declaration or a type of the following command. List. Okay, what it does that we'll see that here. List. If I'm typing here, okay, it did not give me anything. Okay, list. name or id minus all or start, list the source you typed. Okay, edit name or id, edit the source and entry, drop. Like, these are the several options they have given here. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write a simple message. I'm going to write it here, or 4 plus 5 equal to, just I'm going to type it here, which is going to give it as a 9. This is what, like, this JSL is introduced in JDK 9, I guess. Yeah. This will make it as an interactive, like, the Python, how that interactive shell they created. Even Java also has got the interactive shell where we can go and execute that here. Suppose if I want to find the sum of two numbers, I'm going to take it as a int number 1 equal to 10 and int number 2 equal to, I'm declaring the one more variable, int number 2 equal to 20. So now I want to find the sum of these two numbers. Sum equal to, I'll be taking here in sum equal to number 1 plus number 2. Okay, where it is going to say it as a sum is 30. If you want to print something, system.out.println, so where we are going to set as a welcome to Java world. Okay, which would be printing the welcome to Java world. So this is a interactive shell where we can execute the statements you can execute here. Okay, now I'm going to say it as a java.util dot java.text dot, okay, java.util. Okay, so then we are going to say it as a java.util. This is a package. Okay, or we can say it as a java dot, okay, we'll take it as a local. No, we don't want local. Some statement you can take it here, math dot. Okay, this would be better. Square root of, I'm going to take it as a 9. What is the value? Just you are going to find that here. If this works, that means your Java installation is proper and your Java, you can execute the even Java commands as well. This is a one way you can test that here. Quit, I'm going to say that here. Okay, this is could not find that here. Exit. No, close slash. Control C. I'm going to Control C. To exit, like, no, slash help, I'm going to say that here. Edit drop slash list. I think quit slash quit, I guess something is there. Exit is a method. No. Yeah, don't know what is the command to quit that here. We can close that forcefully. We can close that. That's not a problem. So here, uh, one thing is, that's a way you can JShell you can open and you can try that. The second option is, like, you can open the one of the file in like, you can create a one text file in your favorite favorite text editor, notepad or whatever it is. So in this case, I'm going to, in case of the Mac, when you're using here, we can create a one file, touch or cat, either ways it's fine. Touch or cat, you can do that here. Touch hello world.java. I'm creating the one Java file, simple Java file I'm creating here. Touch hello world.java. You be in a directory, which directory you want. So now if I look at here ls, it is going to be created it as a hello world Java. It will be creating the one file. It is going to be created here, hello world.java. It's created the file. So clear. I'm going to create it as a mkdir. We'll create a one directory. Okay, Java basics, something I'm going to say that here. CD Java basics. I'm going to the uh, Java basics. This is the directory. I'm going to create a one file called the touch hello world.java. Java I'm creating here. Ls, if I look at here, there is only one hello world.java. Ls minus L, if I'm doing here, what time it is created, who is the user, and everything information, you will get it here. Now I want to code for this here. Like no, it's empty file. We created a touch with the empty file we created here. We can edit the gedit hello world.java. I'm going to edit here. I don't have the gedit. Edit, I'm going to say it as a hello world.java. This also doesn't have the any IDE. So to edit this gedit or something, we need to install that here, which I did not install that here. One more thing we can do that here is we can use the vi. Okay, vim or vi, we can use it here. Hello world.java. This is a place where it is open, the file it is open. Now I can insert the like no public class hello world. We are going to do this here, and now here we are going to write it as a public static void main string array as args. This is a main method. Then you are going to close this here, and this is a place where you are going to say it as a system.out.println. We will be saying it as a welcome to Java world. Here we will get a lot of questions. Hey, why do I need to write the public class hello world, and why should I write the public static void main? Then what is this system.out.println? These are the questions when you're writing the first time when you're learning the Java. To print hello world, why should I do so many things? Okay, you will understand why do you need to write this public static void main. Why only we have to write it as a static void main, we'll understand at this point of time. To print the message on the console, we are going to use the system.out.println. To start your program, we need a main method. The main method signature is this public static void main string array as args, and we are going to open the bracket, and this is a method, and this is the beginning of the class. This is the beginning of the method, end of the method, beginning of the class, end of the class. Once you are done with that here, just you are going to say it as wq, which we are going to save this here. Now here Java C compilation hello world.java, I'm going to do the compile, and ls minus l, if I do this here, I have got the two things. One is my Java program. Another one is when I compile this program, like no, if you look at here gedit hello world.java, if you look at here, not gedit, okay, vim, we are going to use it here, vim. Okay, this is what public class hello world. It's like no English, you're writing like a English you're writing here, which is a human readable. Now this needs to be converted into the mission understandable language. What are the language you have written, what are the code you have written in your source in your editor? It is a high level language. This needs to be converted into the what mission can understand. This is a place where we are going to use the Java C. Java C is a Java compiler. We are asking the Java compiler, hey, you do this hello world.java. The moment it compiles that, it is going to check the instructions. If everything is proper, there is no compilation error, the syntactically if it is correct, then it will generate the one intermediate file called the .class file. These .class files contains the bytecode instructions which are specific to the JVM. In order to start your JVM and execute your program, we would be using the command called the Java hello world. No .class, no Java extension, just you will give the Java your class name, which would be printing the welcome to Java world. So in case of the Windows, if you are using, or Mac if you are using, if you are not familiar with this terminal, don't worry, it's a simple thing. What we did was it's a simple thing. You go to the documents, you create a one directory, you can create it here. Okay, just we are going to create I'm going to start from the here, or I'm going to the my documents. Okay, in this document I'm going to create a users. I'm going here, uh, this is a danta or whatever the name you are going to take it here, or we can create it in the desktop itself. Here in the desktop I'm going to create a one new folder. This is a Java uh, basics. I'm going to create it as a Java basics. I'm creating here. Now here, in order to create a one new file, okay, you can open the editor, okay, or we are going to take the text edit. You have a text edit, and we are going to create it. This is the text edit. You are going to take it here. This is a file you are going to save in the desktop. Okay, uh, users and okay, to the desktop, Java basics. Here we are going to select it here, and this is a file name. I'm going to give it as a, okay, we will be saying it as a welcome hello world dot java. I'm going to give it as a hello world dot java. I'm giving here um, dot java at the end. Name of that, it will be RTF extension. It's saying here. Okay, let me put it in double quotes. Okay, here it is selecting it as a rich text format. It's selecting here. We don't want that, and we want to get the Java extension. We are going to give it here. No, this is still, it has taken the double quotes. It has taken here. This is a problem. Use .java. I'm going to use it here. This is a Java file. It's created here. Now you can open with the your that text edit or something. You are going to edit that here. Here we are going to write it as a public. Okay, public class. So hello world. We are going to say that here. Okay, then you are going to write the, this is ensure that it's in a lowercase and the font is too small. Okay, hello world, we are going to write it here, and here we are going to write it as a public static void main string as an array, and args we are going to write it as a, this is a one, where you are going to say it as a system dot s capital out dot println welcome to Java world. Okay, close this. You save this here, the file you have saved, and you close this here, and you go to this directory. Why this is, okay, rename, it should be Java, it cannot be this format. Use Java. Now you open with the, you open in a terminal. Now you can see here ls, you are going to get that here, java minus java c hello world.java. Okay, there are a lot of compilation issues. Illegal character. Okay, you see here there are so many illegal characters. It is coming here. Why so? Open with text editor. I think text editor is it is not saving properly. Illegal characters. Okay, some of the special characters it is added here. Okay, open in a terminal. Okay, vi vim hello world.java. Yeah, this is a problem. You see here, when I save this here, it has saved into the RTF format, and it is corrupted, the my file has been corrupted here. Okay, so cool. Okay, in insert mode I'm going here. Okay, insert mode dd. Yeah, this is the entire thing has been corrupted because it is saved it as a different format. It is stored, it is saved, and that's where it is coming it as a, the text is coming it as a differently. It's coming here. Open with the instead of that, I'm going to text edit. Note also, I don't think so. It will be proper. Better use the some other IDE, Visual Studio Code or something. We can use it here. Uh, the best option is like no opening in the terminal. You open this here. So rm, I'm going to remove the, so this is a file called the hello world.java. I'm going to remove that here. Ls, we don't have anything here. Better you create a file called the touch hello world. You do that here, hello world.java. So it will be created with the .java extension. It is going to be created. Now if I'm going and opening with the text editor, we'll see that here what it is going to save with this here. I'm going to type it here, public. It's a font is very small. Okay, public class, I'm saying it as a hello world. Close this here, and here we are going to save it as a, yeah, generally we don't use it guys, these things. Main public static, we will be using the IDE. We are going to use it here, void main string aux. We are going to say that here, and this is a place where we are going to say it as a system.out.println. So welcome to Java world. Okay, cool. We are going to save this here. This is a public, is should be small letter. Okay, this is a control S. I'm going to do this here. I saved this file. Now I'm going to the terminal. Java C hello world.java. Okay, there is a mistake. It is saying that here, hey class, there is a typo, and then it gave the compilation error. Like if there is any compilation error, Java compiler is going to tell you that here. Going back to the editor, public, there is I type the triple S. Just I'm going to do remove that here. Again, I'm going to compile this here. So the compilation is successful this time. Java hello world, I'm going to say that here, which is going to execute here. If you see this here, we are going to the editor. You are coming back to the your command prompt, and again you are compiling. If there is any issue, you are going back and fixing that here. You have to go back and forth. So this is the biggest problem with the, if you are using the notepad or like no notepad and the command prompt, if you are using separately, these are the problems you'll end up with that. Typically when you're working in the projects may have the huge number of files, and going and compiling your classes and executing from the command prompt, it's really nightmare, or you cannot imagine that. That's where we would be using the IDE. We are going to use it here. Now in this case, we are going to use the call the IntelliJ IDE. This is the IDE. Okay, this IDE, if you select it here, the moment you open the first time, it is going to open the without any of these projects. Suppose if I'm creating a one new project, and here you can create a new project, you can create it here. Just I'll be creating this project name called the hello world. Hello-world, I'm going to create it here. Some project I'm creating here, which is a Maven project I'm saying here. JDK21 I'm saying, and just we are going to create this here. New project will be created, and this is a new project which is going to create a one standard directory structure. It is going to be created. SRC, the Maven project, when you create a new Maven project, when you create, it is going to create a Java resources. There is a test package, and there is something called the pom.xml file. I'll discuss more details about that here. In order to write our first Java class, I'm going to create a one package, com.careerit. Okay, CJ core Java day one. I'm going to create my package name called the day one. I'm going to com.careerit CJ calm.careerit.com is a reverse of your domain name. CJ is a core Java, my module name, day one. Here I'm going to create a one Java class called the hello world. That's it. It will create the package name. It is created the class name. The class name and file name must be the same. And if I'm asking the main method, just you are going to type the main, which is added the main method. And here we want to print the sout system.out.println. What is the message you want to print it here? Hello world. Okay. So just you are going to say it as a hello world. We are done with that here. If there is any compilation error, immediately it is going to be highlighting here. Hey, you made a compilation error. It is saying that here. I can fix that here. Now I'm going and running this here. Just you will be running here, which is going to print the hello world. So when you are using the IDE, IDE stands for the Integrated Development Environment. Your compiler, debugger, necessary tool to develop and run your application, everything will be integrated in one place. Your console is here, your compilers are immediately it is checking that, and your editor is here, like to write your source code and edit your file. You have an editor, you have a compiler, debugger, and what other tools are required to develop and to execute your Java program. Everything is integrated in one place. Now tomorrow if I want to write another program, just you will be creating the one new class. This is I'm going to say it as a sum of two numbers. This is a place where you are going to take it here. I'm going to do the sum of two numbers, and I have to start with my main method. Okay, this is a main method. I'm going to write it here, main. Okay, then here I want to do here is int number 1 equal to 10, number 2 equal to 20. Then finally we are saying it as a int sum equal to number 1 plus number 2. Okay, value at the number 1, value at the number 2, you add it and you store it into the sum, and we are going to print the sum of, this is the number 1 value at the number 1, I want to concatenate to the sum of, and I'm doing the number 2, and finally I'm printing the sum. If I execute here, sum of these two numbers, you are going to get it here. And tomorrow you are going to execute the day 2. Now I'm going to take it as a package. Instead of day 1, I'm going to say it as a day 2. And here I created the day 2, I created here. Now I want to create a one new class called the EMI calculator. EMI calculator, I'm going to take it here. What is this EMI calculator? Suppose if I'm writing a main method, main, and here we are going to take the 10,000, we are going 10,000, we are going to take it here, 10,000 or ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 1 lakh you are taken. And rate of interest is you are going to take it as 16% is the rate of interest if you are taking here, and you are going to pay the one, this is you are going to pay it in a 18 months. 18 months you are going to pay that here. I'm taking the loan amount is okay, let me show you that here. One simple example here, EMI calculator. Let's take it as a EMI calculator. There are a lot of websites they have given here. Suppose if I'm taking the personal loan of the 1 lakh, okay, and rate of interest is a 16%, we are going to take it here, and I'm going to pay it in 18 months. I'm going to pay that here. Okay, let's take it as a simple example. The loan EMI will be the 6,200, and this total interest you are going to pay it as this, and at the end of the 1.5 year you are going to pay that is a 13,000 extra you are going to pay it here, 13,400. This same thing I'm learning the Java, I want to solve this problem in my Java. When I'm learning the Java, I want to solve this problem. Okay, I may not have this rich GUI, but at least like no, if you give me the loan amount, if you give me the interest rate, if you give me the loan tenure, I can find the what is the EMI amount, how much interest you are paying, and what is the total amount you are going to pay that. You can do that here. And for that here they have given the explanation also. Hey, whenever you are calculating the E, P into R, 1 plus R whole to the power of n, 1 plus R whole to the power of n minus 1, where E is the EMI, P is the principal amount. Rate of interest is typically it will be 16% is per annum. So what percentage? That means if it is a 16%, 16 divided by 12 divided by 100, which is going to get the monthly interest rate. This is what explanation they have given here, n also they have given. Then you can think about that here. Hey, since I am learning the since I know core Java, I know basic concepts I learned here. How do I write this program? That's where just we are going to write it here. Hey, my loan amount is this. I'm taking the rate of interest is this, and then I'm calculating the interest. Okay, the rate. Okay, we can take it as a rate equal to double R equal to. I'll be taking it as a rate divided by this value. You are going to take it here. Okay, this is whatever the explanation they have given. We are going to do this here. Okay, the explanation whatever they have given, we are going to do this here. Hey, I'm going to take the rate equal to, we are going to calculate a rate divided by 12 divided by 100. Okay, n is a number of months. Okay, n is a number of months. N is a number of months. We are going to take it here. P is a principal amount. I'm going to take it here. The rate value anyhow I'm changing here. Now here I'm taking the EMI equal to, this is what, P into R into math whole to the power of n, math whole to the power of n minus 1. I'm going to take it here. Then finally I'm going to calculate the SYS out EMI amount. What is the EMI? I'm going to calculate here. If I run this here, your EMI is a 6,285. They might have rounded, and they might have added the value as a rounded value 86 they added here. Then how do I get the total interest? How do I get the total interest? So now I am paying this much EMI. Suppose if I am taking the double total amount equal to EMI into number of months, double interest amount equal to total amount minus P. Then I can display here total amount is this, interest is this. You could be printing here all these values, you are going to print it here. This is what you are going to get it here. EMI is this, total amount you are paying this year, interest amount is this much interest you are paying here. So when you are learning the fundamentals, we can take this kind of problems and we can solve that in core Java. We can solve that here. If you write a beautiful UI, behind the scenes they would also done this logic they have written here, and here it is executing in the browser. It is executing here. No, they are showing that here breakup how much interest you are paying. 11.6% you are paying the total interest out of this principal amount. They will be giving the explanation about that. Nice graphs they are explaining that here. How to do that, the graphs and all these things we can learn later. Now the point is that not like showing the EMI calculator or anything. So what is this package is, whenever you are working in any projects, the project will have the lot of modules. Each module will have its own business logic or its own logics, and we are going to put all the related logics into the one folder. We are going to keep it here. This folder is nothing but the package, we call it here. Whenever you are writing any Java program, you will take the reverse of the domain name, and this is a project name, this is a module name, and the module can have the internally submodules also. That we will do code organization we will do by using the packages. What is this packages and how to execute that we will discuss later, upcoming sessions. Here we are ensuring that here whatever we have installed, the things has been working. To check that here, whether I have installed the Java, whether it is working or not. I have installed the IDE, whether things are working or not. To do that, we created a simple hello world example we created. So tomorrow we will discuss about the what is the data types, and from the basics we are going to discuss. Any questions so far? And at the end of the day, I will be pushing this code to the GitHub. I'll be sharing the link with you. And at the same time, what are the classroom nodes we are doing here? These classroom nodes also will be shared with you. Yeah, these two things, running nodes and the example, whatever I am executing, what are the assignments I am adding, everything will be pushed to the GitHub. The GitHub link is going to share with you. Yeah, as a first class, we don't want to go too much topics. Okay, so do you have any questions? Does anyone has any questions?
So, sir, today's assignment or project homework would be downloading Maven. I mean, basically doing the setup, downloading Java, Maven, and everything, and then come update it tomorrow. Is that what is expected from today's session?
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys, and see you tomorrow, same time. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.